Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga, chapter 94, just came out. I just recorded chapter 298 of the main series about an hour or so ago, and now we're treated to a new Vigilantes chapter. This is going to be awesome. Double dose of my two favorite series that are definitely related to each other. Okay, episode 94, The Underground Masquerade Case. Alright. Let's dive in. Last we left off, All Might arrived on the scene. We got some great Toshinori flashbacks and everything. So let's just see what Vigilantes has to offer. Alright. First, we got a scene of All Might with people cheering for him. The mass outbreak of villains that threatened Osaka's Super Minami district was dealt with in a flash by the heroic efforts of All Might, who dashed onto the scene. All Might managed to put a stop to nearly 100 villains in one fell swoop, which now stands as a new record for the hero. Wow! New record for him. That's crazy. He did it all, including rescuing the injured, reinforcing damaged buildings, and clearing away rubble. The number one hero... Hold on, let me make sure this is full screen here. It is. Okay. The number one hero never slacks on the job. Farewell, citizens, as he soars away. And it shows him, like, repairing stuff and, like, carrying old people, and just amazing. Might sleep. He's sleeping through the air as he's soaring through the air. That's so funny. Fakum on the ground, eating some food. Sigh, no denying it, that All Might's a big deal. It's Fat! Oh, so people know who Fakum is! There's even little kids, like, gathered around him, like, saying, hey, it's Fat! Maybe putting on some weight would work for me, too. No decent hero should get shoved around by villains, yeah? And now he's really starting to pile on weight like he wants to get bigger. That's awesome, so that's kind of his beginning. 10 more boxes, ma'am. You got it, pal. And he's just ordering a bunch of food. Wow. Fakum's origin story. Eating more food. It's great. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Okay. The next scene, we get the Hood in a rampage in All For One's room. I still can fight. And he's just punching everything. And he punches at All For One, and All For One stops it with just his bare hand. He says, no. After just a few seconds... Or after just a few minutes of battle, your strength... Dude, oh my god, All For One just put the Hood's head into the ground so effortlessly. After just a few minutes of battle, your strength, agility, and regeneration had taken a nosedive. You're far from being a practical pawn. Just put him in his place. He gigantified his hand into like a big muscle hand, All For One did. We're seeing Prime All For One do stuff. This is amazing. And he's starting to drill into the head of the Hood. I thought your martial arts would get the job done, but I missed the mark there. What a letdown. Your commitment to brawling is a worthy trait, but it meshes poorly with your new shape-shifting ability. He's just manipulating him right before our eyes right here. Bulking up from the very start might have been the best way to crush them, actually. The modifications will take time and effort. Send that one over to the doctor for me. Very well. He teleports him away to the doctor to get more work done on him. All For One sits back down in his chair. Oh god, this is so cool. Still, no cause for alarm. I can be patient, since all this, every step, leads me closer to him. I think he's referring to All Might. Still, getting my hands on that that one quirk would have furthered the case. Indeed, says Kurogiri, the acceleration of mental activity provided by overclock is a rare and wondrous ability. Yes, says All For One, and it will be mine eventually. I've even decided how I'll put it to use. Oh my god! I want to hear more. So, and we cut to Mirko and the police. Seems like the action's all over. I'd better move along myself. Good work today. You know, the cops might just toss some compensation your way if you mention... And if I mention you in the official report, says Oguro, they can keep it. I'll be raking it on my own before long. And the next time we bump into each other, I'll probably be a full-blown hero. How about you, Punchman? I don't know. Me being me is the only way I know. A villain, huh? She says. Well, I'll be sure to save my less deadly kicks for you guys like you. As she takes off the mask and jumps away. Ogro just standing there, just thinking, dude, their little adventure's over. That was so cool. I love those three together. I hope she does see them again one day. I best get a move on too, says Rappa. We smashed up my playground real good, but there are plenty of other clubs out there. Ogro says, keep in mind you're playing with fire. The underground masquerade was just the tip of the iceberg, a front. I've got no doubt that they'll change the name and get it back up and running elsewhere. And if we see a repeat of what went down today, well, you might not make it out alive next time. Yeah? I can't wait, he says. Here's what you ought to know if we cross paths again, says Rappa. Dude, we get to see Rappa's face. Dude, he looks awesome. Like, part of his face. Next time, I'm playing for keeps. That's so cool. As he's walking away and Ogro's watching him walk away. The next day. My overclock is better suited to intel gathering than straight-up combat, as they're investigating the scene. I'll follow the trail solo until I get a good lead. And when there's proper evidence, I'll loop in the authorities and other heroes. It's been my usual routine up until now, my bread and butter. And it shows him sprinting alongside laughing All Might. He was like, ha ha ha, he's just like flying by him. But this time, some unexpected interference showed up, and I had to recruit a pair of accomplices in the field. And cutting to, it shows a nice shot of Rappa and Mirko helping him fight the Hood and whatnot. Yeah, I don't suppose you want to divulge any info to us about that interference or those accomplices? Sorry, but I'm asking you to let me keep investigating as I see fit, at my discretion. This is the police, the investigator and Ogro, they're two friends clearly. This enemy is crafty. Now that we're hot on their trail, they're sure to keep an eye on our comings and goings. Good chance they'll outsmart whatever you toss at them through official channels. Is this just you being cautious? He says to Ogro. Being cautious and vigilant, yes, but sometimes caution alone isn't enough. There's plenty else I need to tackle a case like this. Audacity, freedom, diversity, all in all. Imagination, maybe? I love that. I love the way he talks like that. I'll be in touch as he zips away. Are we cutting... Dude, I think we just cut to the end of the flashback. That's the end of the flashback. Now it's back in the current day. Present day. The flashback's over, just like that. That was so great. Hopefully we get more of that. However long this series continues, I'd like to see that again. Present day. The cat guy, as we've seen, the cat officer throughout a lot of the main series. Yawns, stretches like a cat. That's pretty cute. Checks his little cat mug. It's empty. I'm going for a coffee refill, Tonmaster. I could use another cup too. Smoke another cigarette. O'Clock wasn't willing to spill too many details when it all went down, but that underground masquerade case turned out to be a thread connected to the baddest of all bad guys, which all got solved through that secret showdown between him and All Might behind the scenes. But I'm having deja vu here. First the underground masquerade case, then the rash of instant villain cases in Narahata. The chain of events in Narahata started with those remodeled villains, who mostly got used for terrorism. And then we had that business at the Sky Egg, and I'm thinking those recent bombings in downtown Narahata might just be connected too. He's putting the pieces together here. Could be the same mystery organization behind the masquerade, the same mastermind even. Takuma, sir. Oh, that was quick. Oops, sorry. Who are you again? I work over in the archives. There's a problem with the paperwork. This is just some random guy. There's a problem with the paperwork he submitted when he signed out those documents. Could I check over that? Could I check over what you removed? Sure thing. I'm in the middle of tying Osaka's old case to the villain outbreaks in Naruhodo the past few years. So I'm going to need to hang onto these files for a little while longer. No, I'm afraid I have to process them now. As he destroys it in his hand. Oh, it's 6! It's 6! Holy shit, he's in disguise again! No, I'm afraid I have to process them now. He blows them up in his hand. Holy shit. See, you drawing a line between this and the other thing would be a real headache, since it would dredge up plenty of other nasty business. Holy shit! He reappears. Who the hell are you? And we see the cat guy come back with the coffee in the hallway. Boom! Okay, huge explosion as he zips away. Oh no, did he just kill that guy? Holy shit, okay, there's a lot going on here. Okay, he zips away down the street. That's a job well done, number 6. Always strike first. Try to erase every trace of the past. He's seeing O'Clock in his costume. I think this is in his head. I think he's like hallucinating this. Always strike first to erase every trace of the past. Without the proper information, the powers that be can't make a move. I assume he's imagining this right now. No doubt, Master, he says with a little happy tune. As he's preparing another explosion. Keep the enemy in the dark. He just blew up his own face to remain free and untouchable. Wow. Oh, is he just regenerating his face as a new face every time? That's kind of crazy. Like he destroys his face and like repairs it as a new person. Wow. Next chapter hits February 12th. Oh, dude, we have to wait a while. We have to wait like 20 days for the next one. So we got to wait. Okay, this was awesome. So the flashback's done. I'm so sad to see that trio broken up. That was so cool. I love seeing the history of My Hero Academia in the past and stuff. And this guy was putting together all these pieces, how that stuff was really important, even though no one talked about it, to the current events going on. It's just like, man. And then 6, so that guy's dead now? I want to know what happened to Oguro. I assume he's still alive. But ever since his fight with 6, we haven't seen him. And since 6 survived, it'd lead you to believe that Oguro died. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. I love this when he's like confronting the police guy. He's like, "Who the hell are you?" And it cuts to that. Oh no! So the reason he looks like that because he heard the boom. He's jogging through the hallway with the 2 cups of coffee, and it's just this surprise cat face person. Oh my god! What 6 is so interesting. He's so cool. He's a really the fact we see him hallucinating now that his master is cheering him on from the alleyways. This ghost figure of this idol that he has of O'Clock. It's fascinating. He does not know who the real O'Clock is. He just always looked up to him through the TV and everything he saw about him and heard about him. 6 is really something else. Okay, well, that will do for this chapter. Kind of a shorter one, kind of. I'm only at not even 13 minutes recording, so yeah, not a whole lot to talk about, but it was really cool seeing at the very beginning the Hood freaking out and then All For One just easily stopping him and putting him in his place just so easily. That's so cool. I was hoping this flashback would lead possibly to All Might and All For One's first confrontation. We still might get that. My hopes are still alive that Vigilantes will be the series that sheds light on that fight. Because I think if they do show more flashbacks back to when he lost his like the chain of events and stuff, I don't know. It could be anything. This series, I can't predict anything that's going to happen. It's doing its own thing, and I love it for it. I know not as many people are going to watch this video because it's not the main series. Unfortunately, Vigilantes is way overlooked by a lot of My Hero Academia fans. I think this is such a fantastic side story, and I love this chapter. I'm loving the whole story right now, and I can't wait to see what happens next. We have to wait a while for the next chapter, unfortunately, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.